So today we're going to go over the assembly of the Boeing FX2 Sea Eagle. The pattern is in three basic pieces: the main wing, the nacelle and rudder, and then the fuse piece. I like to just print that out with a large format printer and then spray glue it to a piece of foam core, which is, some of you know it as Dollar Tree board. This particular stuff, though, I use is like an 1/8 inch thick paper, so it's a bit lighter than the Dollar Tree stuff. Anyway, put together fairly simply. You, of course, you make the two wing halves and glue tape them together along this line. The nacelle piece, what I typically do is just separate these gently like this, and then slide it in like this on the main wing. Now this you wouldn't have to make and fasten together because of the way that they come together over the fuse. Normally these nacelle pieces are brought together at their center line, but they don't really do that in this one. As you can see, they come together like this along the center line of the fuse. So there really is that's not necessary to do that with these. So anyway, you slide this on. This notch is here. This falls through there, and then underneath this just slides back and comes in there. That's in there. This one then glues here, and of course glue goes in there. I like to hit all these points. The last tab for the nacelle is up at the front. That just pops in there like that. And then this, these score fold lines are done, and then that shapes this whole piece down thusly, forms the shape of that nacelle. The fuse then has also three tabs to attach it to the main wing. One's up here, and then one is back here, like that. Just go in there. And then these are notched. The back side of this nacelle piece is notched, and that lines up here with the fuse pieces. And these just bend back. What I often do on these is I'll add a little piece of tape to them, limber them up so they can bend, because they just bend up and sit side by side, and that helps locate this whole thing, keeps it centered. Anyway, what you may want to do is, you can see I have my speed control sitting there in the Airstream. Before you put all this together, you may want to go ahead on this other side, because it would be on the right hand side, I would think, and make your holes in the side of the foam. Just dry set your motor here just to see what that length is, and make that hole so you can get all that on there later. Get all that brought in here. All same with your servos. Bring those wires across, as you can see in there, into the fuse the plane, so you can hook that up later. Now, I just made a little hatch here to work through. Puts it over like a coffin lid. Kind of hides behind the canopy here. Some of you may want to just cut the canopy off and do that. It's up to you. I just keep it simple. You have your KF foils that go. I like them top and bottom, like a KF4. You can do as you wish on that. If you'd like, don't want one at all, or just want KF2, for instance. Now over here on the pattern, you'll see that I have this piece score folds and bends down like that, and usually I tape the back side of that, and it comes together to give you this underneath. And then as you can see, I've got another panel here which is this piece, which gives us this shape that helps kind of support and hide the disc of the motor mount. I use an RC Powers type motor mount on here. Anyway, there we go. That's pretty much it. How it goes together. Just fall together. I do bevel the top edge of the fuse to bring it together, and that's really all the beveling involved. Because the plane is really very simple. Now, control surfaces. I cut them in. I use an Elevon type setup, but I wire the thrust vectoring portion to the trailing edge of the wing, like I've done on my J20 and others, with a piece of wire, which I just cover in tape, and it runs right along that joint of the aileron, or not aileron, but Elevon, and runs underneath the nacelle and right over and then up onto the thrust vectoring portion, so the two work together. Very simple. Very simple operation. 2 servos. It flies very well. The small area you see there at the bottom supplies sufficient amount of guidance in the airstream. And of course, the fun part with this is that you can cause that to bust loose and cause the plane just to spin in the air, to yaw suddenly, which can be, it's controllable because it catches itself. It just doesn't go out of control. Anyway, it's kind of fun because you can control it, get some interesting maneuvers out of it anyway, doing it that way. So that's it. It's very simple. One more thing. I gave you a different line on the pattern. It looks a bit different than what I've got right here, but this is the piece that I added on after I first flew it. I maidened it with just the rudder to this red line, and I added a little bit more later. You could shorten this back to this point, taper it back out there, because the length of it's important too, I found, and how this works, if you really wanted to, and that gives you a little bit more ability to break it loose, if you will, if you just want to do some more maneuvers that way. But anyway, that's pretty much it. That's how you put together the Sea Eagle. So hope you download it and enjoy it. Thanks for watching.